Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Over here at the intersection of Blue Hill Ave and Warren Street, which is known as Grove Hall. Just want to show you the intersection. It's pretty dangerous. As you know, it's only one lane going down this way. That's going Blue Hill towards Dudley, but you'll find cars trying to take up that whole empty space there. There's one lane, and then there's a turning lane over here. But there's one lane going outbound there. So occasionally, you see this car right here? Look at them. That's what they do all the time. They want to beat the light, and then they want to pass the other cars, and they're in the they're actually in the parking lane or the bus lane, whatever you want to call it. But it's not a driving lane for sure. You're gonna find cars when they come out that stop. They come on the side and they want to race the other cars, and they're going pretty fast. Even these cars here, they're not in their lane. They're kind of like closer to the curb. I don't know if you can make that right turn on red or not, but maybe you could or can. But you're gonna find a lot of cars like to speed through this intersection. There is two lanes this way. I guess one is for turning left and going straight, and one's for turning right and going straight. So you will find two lanes on that. Well, not all the way down though. As you pass by, what's that street over there? Stanford Street. But the concern is right here. When these guys come out the gate, you're gonna find a car in the far right lane, just trying to gun it. Like there's a red car lined up. You can't see it yet, but there's a red car in the far right. He's probably going to be trying to pass that SUV, Revy Charlie. And you really can't, well, you can see it. If I go like this, you see it. But you see when they come out what they do. And it's dangerous for pedestrians. Sometimes there's a pedestrian standing in the street there, and they nearly get hit. Or even if it's a biker or anybody. Even another vehicle. And this intersection does get a lot of car accidents, just so you guys know. It gets quite a few car accidents that happen in this area here. So if you guys don't know, the city of Boston is doing the Open Streets program. So Sunday, the 25th, they're gonna have open streets in Jamaica Plain, where they're gonna close off the entire Center Street from Jackson Square all the way up to how far are they going up? They're going up all the way to the monument, I guess. South Street. They're going all up to South Street. From Lambertine all the way to South Street. That's where they're going. And this is one of the signs that they have here for the Roxbury area. This is July the 15th, so keep that, save that date. I might try to make it. We'll see. I'll hang around here for a little bit and see how good or how bad these cars drive in this intersection. And then it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, so the traffic's, you know, kind of moderate. Sometimes you get the late drivers that want to speed through. You gotta watch out for those guys. There's always one or two people that speed through the intersection, and then it makes it bad for the rest of them. And the other problem too is that I noticed that this area here is not quite marked like, you should mark that, designating that as one lane, so cars are not just arbitrarily riding in the right-hand shoulder. You see a lot of cars coming close to the shoulder, which theoretically they should be merging to the middle. And that lane up there, I'm not too sure what it is designated as, because it's not marked. Well, there's only one lane that is marked, the one that's say for the left turn. But the other ones are not. They're not telling you what they're for. So kind of leaves it for your imagination. Like if they said one was only for straight and the other one was only for a right-hand turn, then it will clarify it, but it really doesn't. It just shows 3 lanes, one clearly marked as like left turn only, or if you're either making the turn up that Georgia Street or merging onto Warren over this way. But other than that, it doesn't give you a lot of detail on what you should be doing here. So we'll hang out, and this area here is usually where you get all the people speeding through. Like, you don't get too much on this side unless it's in the afternoon. But the majority of it is like right.
Bravo, ready, please start. EMS for Peggyville, 19 right now.
And the vehicles, like, you really can't travel too much on this shoulder until you meet a opposing force. You go too far down there. And everybody's doing it, so they're trying to merge in. This guy. That's about 50 miles an hour right there. He's gonna probably reverse now because he overstepped the crosswalk by like 10 feet. That's what happens when you're driving too fast. You don't beat the yellow light. And this yellow light is a kind of fast moving yellow light. It's not one of those slow moving yellow lights. So it's a big intersection to cross too. I know some pedestrians cross this way. There's no diagonal crosswalk. Like, you know, sometimes you get the four-way red stop, you get a diagonal cross. This particular intersection doesn't have it. You only see those in the medical area, by the way. I don't see too many in the inner city.
55.
Margaret,
K1, what's the missile? The alarm on Long West 68 Margaretta Drive, 639.
Now, when that light turns green up there, see who races for to catch this green light.
A missile for 25
They race for the green light down there, so they come fast. I see them starting to slow down because they see I'm pointing the camera at them. I should back up to the corner where I was so we can catch them speeding real fast. Because they tend to slow down when they know they're being watched. Now this DPW truck right here, if it's not the same truck, I believe it is. He started all the way down to Mattapan, and when you see him pull up, he's gonna have a full bed of trash. He told me he emptied those 5 days a week, so that shows the amount of trash in the city of Boston, just on that side right there. Well, no, I can't say he was at. Well, where was he at? He was.
Charlie 431, 36 Groveland.
He was crossing Morton, heading towards Talbot, so in that direction. That's probably the tip of Mattapan, I guess. I see that blue car, how he's making that left turn. So he's gonna cut that bus off. You know, I mean, I think he's in the wrong lane. I could be wrong. I think that's the wrong lane to be doing that turn. He just changed his blinker directional now to it. I guess he's gonna go straight. No, he still made the left anyway. Now the next wave of cars that come through here are probably going to be the cars that are running late, and then they're going to want to speed up to make up for time that they didn't do when they woke up in the morning. If I stand back here, you probably can see it better too. I think you see with these cars when they're getting cut off at the road too. So I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see the more area, because you're missing that merge that the cars are doing. When you back up here, you can probably see a little bit more of the angle that they're doing to make that turn. That was a pedestrian in the crosswalk, by the way. A little bit more so you get a better idea what these cars are actually doing, because you can't really see what they're doing at that angle. No, you go ahead. Okay. Yeah, you're good. All right. No problem. Be safe out there. I don't have a radar to tell you how fast these cars are going, but the majority of the cars that are going down are doing about 40. The majority of them doing at least 40. See how well they managed through this. It's a pretty long intersection, so you got to be careful because you got cars coming from different directions. So he's probably doing about 50 right there. Alright, we're hanging around for a little bit longer, then we'll head up out of here. I figure we'll give you about 30 minutes of traffic activity. This way is not too bad. But this is the area where you find them speeding the most, right here.
Bowden Street, also at Central Station.
We have it, thank you.
Alright guys, it's not too busy. Maybe later on the cars will start picking up. But every so often you get a small wave of traffic that kind of goes through. Some aggressive drivers there. I don't know what they're doing. Guess they wanted to get around the dump truck.
to throttle.
Engine 14, enter known vehicle, Island Street, and Reading Street, Roxbury. Engine 14, enter known vehicle, Island Street, and Reading Street, Roxbury. Nearest spot 727 Massachusetts Ave, Southampton Street, 659.
Okay, that's what we have, you know. We have some aggressive drivers, some people that just drive normal, some people in a rush to get everywhere. Just watch out for the ones that are driving aggressive, because those are usually the ones that cause the accident. Alright guys, we'll catch you on the next one. We're just randomly picking intersections of concern and observing the traffic flow and see how things are working.
Companies are clear, 113.
113, 701.
Alright guys, catch you on the next one. Be safe.